Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I created this super peachy mango summery look with a pop of blue and I guess a red lip. I really didn't know what I was going to do for this look, so I just kind of winged it and this is what I came up with. If you want to see how I created this look, just keep watching. Hey guys, so I don't really know what I want to do today. I guess you've already seen my thumbnail, so you know what I've done. But I have no idea. I'm thinking something kind of orangey, summery, and shiny, sparkly, dewy, I think. But I guess I'm just gonna wing it, and I figured I would start off by showing you what I've been doing to prep my face lately. Elle sent me a whole box of their, I guess it's new, it's called Beauty Shield, and they gave me a whole bunch of products. There's some other ones, but these are just what I'm going to use today to start out with. So I'm going to start with this serum. This is their Vitamin C Pollution Prevention Serum. It says antioxidant enriched skin protection. So it just comes in this bottle and a little dropper, and I'm just going to put it in my hand because I don't really like when it just runs all over my face. And I just took about 2 drops of that. And I'm going to press it into my face. This stuff smells really good. It kind of smells like, I guess, vitamin C. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about when they put in face products that you should pat it into your skin rather than swipe it everywhere. So I'm giving that a go. Next, I'm going to go in with e.l.f.'s moisturizer. It's got SPF 50, so it's really good for the summertime if you're planning on being outside because you don't want your face to get burnt. And this is a tinted moisturizer. I really like this stuff since it's tinted because it doesn't like make you look like you're wearing anything, but it like evens out my skin tone. So all my like redness and stuff, it just kind of becomes a blank slate, and it's really hydrating. So I just put like 2 pumps in my face. And I'm going to put it all over. So it's like this skin tone color when it comes out. And I just like to rub it in. It smells like sunscreen, but like the good kind of sunscreen, you know? So I just put that all over. And if you look like my red areas, like they're still red, but I don't think they're nearly as red. I feel like my face looks very more one color. Also, I'm pretty sure I was wearing this in my previous video where I dyed my hair. I think that was the only thing I was wearing. People were pointing out that my skin looked like really nice and dewy and just healthy, and I think it was because I was wearing this. It just gives a nice glow to your face. So the next thing I'm going to use is their primer. This is their Skin Shielding Primer, and it says it's got a tint on it as well, and it's also SPF 50, so this would be really good, again, if you're planning on being outside. I actually haven't used this primer yet, so I don't know how well it works. It looks skin tony again. So I guess well, let's read it. One sec. This primer creates a lightweight base layer that blurs the look of fine lines for smooth makeup application, featuring a sheer universal tint that blends with any skin tone. Formulated with SPF 50 and key antioxidants that help protect your skin against everyday environmental aggressors. Says apply to face on clean, dry skin, wear alone or under foundation. For best results, use after our Beauty Shield SPF 50 Skin Shielding Moisturizer, which is what I just used. So I'm just going to take some of that. I have no idea if I got too much. I feel like I might have. And just put it all over. It's just really soft. It doesn't feel like silicone-y like other primers I've used. It's blending right in with my skin, just like the moisturizer one. It looks really nice. I feel like it covered up the redness even more, which is A+ for me. Lastly, I'm just going to apply some chapstick because my lips feel not hydrated. Alright, so my skin looks really nice. I feel like it didn't mention that it would minimalize pores, but I feel like it did because I can hardly see them. I guess I'm just going to start with my foundation today since I don't really know what I'm doing, so I can just get my whole base down first. I'm going to go in with my Slay All Day setting spray from Gerard Cosmetics. I just posted on my Instagram that I have a nice coupon code for this. I'll link the codes below, but basically it was a discount code for if you buy one of these, you get a free one. So you get 2 full-size bottles for $22, and that's a pretty good deal. This stuff is awesome. And I have another code that's just 30% off the entire store. So I'll link that down in the description below if you are interested. Today I'm going to be going in with my Pur Cosmetics Bare It All foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain, which I disagree with, but it works nice for me when I have a bit of a tan. So I just put that foundation all over, and I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge to blend it all out. It does look a little bit lighter. Maybe it's because I actually have a tan, so now it looks lighter. Oh well. If it's too pale, we'll just use bronzer and stuff. I really like this foundation. It's almost like it's kind of sticky for some reason, but it has a really good, well, I would say like a medium coverage to it. Like, did you see that huge pimple I have right here? It's pretty much covered up. So, it's pretty nice. So next I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to put this where I normally would, under my eyes and my nose and forehead and my chin. To set my foundation, I'm just going to use my Airspun translucent powder. The highlight I'm using today is from Gerard Cosmetics. This is their Star Powder in the shade Grace. It's super duper pretty, and I'm just going to take that on a fan brush. Before I forget to mention it, a lot of people have been asking me where my Medusa jewelry is from, and it's from Spencer's or Hot Topic. I can't remember, it was a couple years ago, but it just came in a pack and there was like multiple colors, and I have lost all the other ones, so this is all I have. But I know some people have been asking me and I hadn't gotten around to replying yet, so I thought I would just let you know right here. Next I'm going to bronze and contour my face. I'm using Sigma's Aura Powder in the shade In the Saddle. I'm first going to use this fluffy contour brush. This is from the Cream Shop. So next I'm just taking this smaller brush and I'm going to go in the hollows of my cheek just to carve it out a little bit. So now I'm going to contour my nose, and I just tried this out for the first time yesterday and it worked really good, so fingers crossed it works good again today. I tried to contour with this brush from BH Cosmetics. This is their number 10 brush. I can't remember what like pack of brushes this came in, but it's just a kind of thickish like angled brush, and it just worked really, really well. So I'm just gonna barely touch it. So I started by going right under my nose on the little tip and just like lightly shading it just to kind of make it look a little more lifted. And then without grabbing any more powder, I started to go around like the little ball on the end of my nose for a little more definition. Then I just very lightly tap it once more. And I'm going to start up here at the bridge of my nose, and with like the lightest hand start dragging it downwards. This just helps to define my nose a little bit more. And I make sure to go right up to my brow bone, or where my brow is, so that it can kind of blend together and look more like a real shadow. And I'm going to do the other side real quick. because I like the look of a little like button nose where it's like up and stuff, I'm going to do a very faint line right above, I guess, the tip of my nose. Like right where there would be a natural line to make it look more lifted. And I didn't add any product, but nothing's really showing up, so I am going to slightly touch it again. I'm going to take the first amount like on the bottom of my nose. That way if it's darker there, it doesn't really matter. We just don't want an extremely dark line across the nose because then it just looks obvious. If you accidentally made a line too dark or whatever, you can always take your sponge or whatever you used for your powder and just go over the top with powder. It'll probably cancel it out for the most part. Next, I'm just going to warm up my face with this blush from Sigma. This is also another one of their Aura powders, and it's in the shade Cor de Rosa. And I'm using another Cream Shop brush. This is their blush brush. I'm just going to take that over the top where we did the bronzer and like slowly move to the apples of my cheeks. And sometimes I'll just run it underneath my nose too. I am pretty happy with how my face is looking right now. I think because of all that e.l.f. stuff I used, it really gave me a nice base and I'm really liking it. But now I need some brows because I'm looking a little bit rough. So for the sake of the length of this video, I'm just going to do this real quick and I will be right back. Alright, so I'm finally back and I have one eye done. Since I didn't know what I was doing, I thought it would save a whole bunch of time to do one eye and then to do the next one for you guys. And I'm glad I did that because I went through some trial and error, but we're all good now. I'm really happy with how this turned out. So, yeah, I'm going to zoom you in real quick and we will begin this eye. I'm going to attempt to do this so zoomed in, even though my tripod isn't tall enough and my chair isn't short enough, so I'm like slouching. I'm going to hold a mirror. And hopefully I'll stay in frame, and if I don't, I am really sorry. Wait. I totally forgot I need to prime my lid first. I'm just going to apply some concealer. Just going to put some powder on top of that to set it. Now I'm going to take this white matte shade real quick, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid, and it'll brighten it up even more. I'm also going to lay down a good bit of powder because I had a good bit of fallout. Now taking that butter cupcake shade, I'm starting by putting that in my inner corner, and I'm going to take it into my crease. And this is going to be our transition shade so that everything blends nicely. I'm packing it onto the inner corner area of my lid because that's going to be a big pop of color. And I'm going to go back and add more yellow, but for now this is just fine. Next, I'm taking this blush from Sigma. This is their Hot Spot Powder Blush, and I'm taking that on my E40 brush from Sigma. I'm going straight into my crease for this, and I'm going to work on blending it out. I'm just going to start building up that color. I'm going to go back in with that brush we used with the yellow and just go over the edges, blend them together, adding a bit more of that Hot Spot shade. Next, I'm taking some more of the Butter Cupcake shade, and I'm using my Anastasia A24 brush. This brush helps really well to pack color on, and I'm just going to go in my inner corner and start packing it in there. Taking that yellow brush and just blending it together again. Next, I'm taking this orange shade from Sugarpill. I can't remember the name, but I'll put it in the description. I'm taking that on my Sigma E25 brush, and I'm just gonna start packing that on my outer corner up to my crease. And I'm patting it on rather than swiping so I can get more pigment from it. And then I'm gonna tap it over where the yellow is too so that they can go together. Now I'm taking a bit more of that hot spot color and going in the crease to blend them together a little bit so the line isn't so harsh. I'm also taking whatever is left on my A24 brush and just kind of patting over the orange a little bit. I'm just flipping that E25 brush around and using that hot spot shade again. And I'm going over the top of the orange to make it a little bit more peachy. Blending. Now I'm going in with Sugarpill's Love Plus shade, and I'm taking that on my Sigma E30 brush. I'm just going into the crease with this. And I'm taking my brush that we've been using in the crease and just kind of blending it out a little bit so it's not so harsh. Next, I'm taking this liquid lipstick from Lime Crime. This is in the shade Psycho. And I'm going to use this tiny little angled brush from BH Cosmetics. This is their number 12 brush. I am just taking a little bit on to the brush. And now I'm going to do a small wing. I like to draw out the wing and then worry about making sure all the color is even and everything, just so I can get it all right the first time. So about like this, and then I'm going to go over it again with some more liquid lipstick. I just real quickly wanted to say that I'm using a liquid lipstick instead of an eyeliner because I don't have a red eyeliner. So I don't know if this is eye safe. So far it's been fine on me, but I just want to let you guys know that so you can do your own research beforehand, or just like, I don't know, just be really careful when you're putting things on your eyeballs. Now I'm going to take a tiny bit of red ochre from my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Took a little bit of that on my Sigma E30 brush, and we're going right back over the crease where we put some Love Plus because I just want to darken it a little bit. If you took away any of that liner, just go back over it. I'm taking this really pretty teal shade. This is a foiled shadow from BH Cosmetics Club Tropicana 28 color foil eyeshadow palette. I don't think this is out yet, but I'm sure it's coming out real soon. So just keep your eyes open for that because this palette is so good. So I'm just going to take that on my Anastasia A4 brush, and I'm going to place it where I want it before I spray my brush to make it more intense. I'm just putting it right up at my lash line, bringing it pretty far in, and I'm connecting it to that wing. And now I'm slowly going to start bringing it downwards. Real quickly, I'm just putting some more powder down just in case. Added some extra powder just because I was a bit scared. I'm just going to switch over to this funky little brush. This is from BH Cosmetics and it's their number 9 brush. I feel like I can get it where I want with this brush, but I can also kind of blend it out a little bit too. Okay, so I'm just spritzing my brush real quick so I can make it a bit more intense. Didn't really mean to get any blue like this far out, so I'm just trying to cover that a little bit. Next, I'm moving on to mascara. This is MAC Cosmetics Bold and Bad Lash. Be careful not to get any mascara on your liner. So the lashes I'm using today are from Huda Beauty. These are in the style Samantha. While my glue is getting tacky, I'm just going to apply e.l.f.'s cream liner. This is in the shade Teal Tease, and I'm just going to use this little angled brush it came with. I really like wearing this in my waterline because it is so vibrant and it lasts all day. Again, I don't know if this is safe for the eye, but every time I've used it, it's worked fine for me. Alright, my camera died, but all I did was apply my lash really quick. Now I'm just going to put some mascara on my lower lash line. This, again, is MAC Cosmetics Bold and Bad Lash Mascara. Last step on the eyes, I'm just going to apply some more Gerard Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Grace. I'm going to take that on my finger and put it right in my inner corner area, just for an extra pop. Alright, I can finally sit like normal again. This feels a little bit better. So I forgot to put highlighter on my brow bone, but I really don't want to get it all on my lashes, so I'm just going to skip this step for today. So for the last step, we're just going to do our lips really quick. I'm going to line my lips with Huda Beauty's lip liner in the color Icon. Next, I'm using Lime Crime's liquid lipstick in the shade Psycho. This is what we used for our eyeliner, so I think it would look nice to match it with our lips. And this isn't an exact match by any means with the lip liner, but it's the only red liner I have, so gotta do what you gotta do. I just added a little more bronzer. I feel like every time I wear a bright lip, specifically a red lip, I just end up looking washed out if I don't add more bronzer. Okay, so we have 2 last steps, but they're really easy peasy, so let's just do it real quick. I'm gonna set my brows with this Eyeko brow gel. I've been testing this out for like a week or 2 now, and I really like it. It holds your brows in place really well. Like usually I can't get them to stand up so much, but this one works really well for that. Also, it's tinted brown, like very lightly tinted. And it's really good. I really like it. They sent me some other products I think some mascaras, and I haven't tested those out yet because I just got that new MAC mascara, but I will be testing those real shortly. So lastly, I'm just going to set my face real quick. This is Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. Alright, so I think that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. And don't forget to follow my other social media channels. I will have them somewhere here on the screen. As always, if you have any other requests for looks you'd like me to do, comment them down below or on my Instagram, and I will try to get to those real soon. And yeah, I think that completes all this. I'm gonna shut up and go eat lunch. Bye!